Welcome to the Kirklees College Virtual Open Day for Travel and Tourism. If you have any questions during the presentation, then you can type them into chat and we will answer them at the end. This presentation includes a short video of our Huddersfield Centre.
Hello, my name is Gary Schofield. I'm the Curriculum Area Manager for the Travel and Tourism section, and welcome to our Virtual Open Day. Courses that we have available at Kirklees College are Level 1 Diploma in Travel and Tourism. This is an introduction to the industry and comprises of units such as Overseas Resort Reps, Customer Service and Retail and Travel. Level 2 Diploma comprises of similar units to Level 1 but is more in depth and at a higher level. This includes UK destinations, worldwide destinations as well as customer service units. The Level 2 Diploma in Air Cabin Crew comprises of 6 units, some of which are crew room duties, customer service, emergencies for airlines, and you also do role plays within our air cabin. Level 3 Diploma in Travel and Tourism looks more in depth into the worldwide destinations, resort reps and retail and travel. Level 3 Certificate in Aviation follows the Level 3 Diploma route, but also has extra aviation units attached, these being health and safety and security, and also ramp agents for specific roles in the aviation sector if you do wish to go working in airports. So, why choose the Travel and Tourism Department? As well as having courses to suit industry requirements at all levels, you can also go to university to further your studies. All our teaching staff have worked in the sector, so are all well versed to extend their knowledge to you. We have a replica air cabin which is used for the role plays and gives a real feel for what it's like to work on board an aircraft. Our achievement rates are some of the best in the college at 93%, and our retention is also very high at 92%. We have excellent links with employers, both local and nationally. Jet2 are regular contributors. They hold talks and presentations with our learners and are a large employer at Leeds, Bradford and Manchester Airport. Some of our learners have also gone on to work with them. Our air cabin and learners were featured in an Amazon Prime program called the In-Flight Food Trip. This was done through a company called Rainbow Trout Films and was showcased our cabin and our learners. So we do run some residential trips. We've been recently to Barcelona, where learners took in the sights but also had to research and present about the tourist attractions in the city. We've also visited Liverpool Airport flight operations to see firsthand the logistics of the running of airport operations and ground crew. To help support the delivery of our programs here at Kirklees College, we have some excellent facilities. Here we have a video of our mock air cabin. It is actually the shell and interior of a real aircraft that has seen service in the industry. It's not only used for cabin training, it can also be used for resorts reps and set up as a mock coach. Before you enter the cabin, there is a check-in desk used for role play in checking passports, tickets and baggage. All classrooms have interactive facilities which will allow you to present your work as per the awarding body's criteria. If you're wanting to do air cabin crew, there is a uniform requirement of black skirt or trousers, a jacket and a white blouse or a shirt. You'll also be required to purchase a scarf and a name badge, and these can be bought through our online store and they're usually around £20. Prior to starting your course, you may wish to look at these three websites: visitbritain.com, visitengland.com and the nationalcareerservice.gov.uk. Looking for the travel part of it. These are websites that are used throughout your course and have good facilities on them. So, what can you do once you've completed your course? Our courses will give you an insight into the travel and tourism industry, and from this it will give you a good idea as to which sector you would like to branch out in. You may wish to further your studies by going to university. Your tutor will be more than happy to assist you in this when the time comes. Alternatively, you will enter the world of work in the industry. There are different sectors. Some of these include holiday parks, such as Butlins or Haven, both UK based and overseas. We've got tour operators and travel agents, tourist information and attractions such as Alton Towers and Harry Potter World. We've got cruise liners and ferry companies. Cruise liners are a hotel afloat, so there's no end of job opportunities in this sector. Train and coach operators, and also ground crew, logistics and cabin crew for airline companies. And also you have concierge staff in various blue chip hotels. And finally, here are a few pictures of our learners enjoying their time here at Kirklees College. We have some learners doing the safety demonstration role play in the air cabin. We have two learners here in the Jet2 uniforms. They are currently working at Leeds, Bradford and Manchester Airport. And we also have learners doing the meal service role play again in our cabin. Thank you very much for listening. If you do have any questions, please type them into the chat and we will do our best to answer them.
Okay, I hope you found that useful, and we've got Claire and Bev to answer questions. Should we go to Claire first?
Yeah.
Hi Claire, ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is, do you think the travel industry will improve and jobs become available for students?
Yeah, definitely. Once the world opens up again, I think that one of the things that a lot of people are going to want to be doing is start moving around the world again. People are always going to have to want to go on holiday, and people are also going to need to travel for things like work. I know Bev, who was on as well, she was just saying that her daughter's cabin crew and she's starting work soon again for Virgin, so it's definitely opening up again. It'll open up, and I think it'll be really busy actually, because I think a lot of people are going to want to travel.
And what kind of jobs do students go on to after the course?
As you can see, there are a couple of students there who work for Jet2. We've got quite a number of students who've gone on to work for Jet2, but we've had students who've worked for Virgin, we've had students who've worked in travel agents, hotels. It just depends on what it is that you're wanting to do, really. There's just a range of different things that they've gone into. Tour operators as well, so working for organisations like TUI in the tour operations department.
Okay, what kind of things do you do on level 1, and how many students do you take?
It's usually a relatively small group at level 1. The most I think we've ever had is around about 14. We do a number of different units. They do tourism in the UK. So the UK is a tourist destination. They do overseas reps. They do planning itineraries. They do a customer service unit. They do destination units. So it's kind of a broad range of units just to get sort of an introduction into the travel and tourism industry. And like I say, around about the most is about 14, I think, that we ever have. We're usually quite a small group at level 1.
Okay, back to the level 3. Do most of the students go into employment at the end of the course? Do any go to,
Yeah, we usually have, if you do level 3, you can either do it for 1 or 2 years. It's up to you. You've enrolled on a 1-year course, but you can also do a second year. We usually have, this year's a bit different. We've got a couple of people who are going to university, but most will be going into work. So it depends on the year and the students, to be honest. Some years it's been 50-50. Like last year we had quite a few who went on to university. I think we had about 6 or 7 who went on to university out of a group of 15. So it were fairly even. This year it's slightly less, so it just depends. We get a lot who go into work, to be honest, as well, in different guises, depending on what it is that they're wanting to do. So.
Okay. Do students have the opportunity to resit both maths and English on level 1?
Yes, they do. Yeah, on all the levels. If you don't get maths or English, you would be given the opportunity to do them for another year, or you'd have to do them for another year. That's across every course that you do. So if you don't get your maths and English, we'd put you back in for it.
Okay, and then that same person's asked, is it GCSE or can they do functional skills?
It's GCSE. It would be GCSE that they do.
Okay, and on level 3 travel, do we get to spend any time in the air cabin?
Yeah, on all the courses, we tend to like to go in there and do things like presentations and role play. So yes, I would say across all courses, we try and get them in there. Not as much as obviously if you did the cabin crew course, but we will go in there. I mean, I do things like presentations and things in there. I've done communication type exercises in there as well. So yeah, you would do across most courses, you would do, yeah.
Just got a question, is it BTEC at level 3?
No, it's City and Guilds. All the courses that we offer across the whole programme is City and Guilds. It's not BTEC.
Okay, we've got a few air cabin questions. Is Bev picking those up?
Yeah, Bev will pick those up.
Hi Bev, are you ready to go?
I am, yeah.
Okay, so Bev, how many places are available on air cabin?
Well, it just depends. I mean, this year we've had quite a big intake, so we've had to make them 2 separate groups. And one of the groups comes in earlier in the week and the other group comes in, later on in the week. But I think comfortably would be about 18 in a group. Just because we don't have the rooms that we use, the cabin crew, is it's like a mock pre-briefing room that you would get if you were doing the job. So we have only got so many seats. It could take more, but it would take less. But round about 18, I think, would be about right.
What does the course include?
Well, there's 6 units, and one of the units is a core unit, and it's tested online. It's a multiple choice test. And then the other 5 are assessed through presentations, role plays, assignment work. You're creating booklets, and they generally go from. We do a lot on in the cabin. They'll be in the cabin every single week, and they tend to do a lot of like role plays. So the safety demonstration, dealing with difficult passengers, looking at all the different equipment. What else do we do? We do absolutely all sorts, using the PA to do announcements. Yeah, we do loads of things.
Okay. How much does the uniform cost, and when do we buy it?
Well, the only thing that we ask you to purchase is the scarf and a badge, a name badge, and that tends to be around about £20. That will be uploaded onto the online store before you start college, so then you could purchase it so you're ready to go. Roughly, we'll wait until everybody's back in college in September, and then we'll place an order. But then we ask you if you will purchase yourself. We don't actually buy it for you. Is to get your own uniform, which consists of either a black skirt or black trousers and a white blouse and a black jacket. And obviously you can wear tights if it's a skirt, but some smart shoes, something that you would wear if you were going for an interview. Okay.
Do you get many boys on air cabin?
Yes, we do. We get quite a lot of boys, and they do really well. I have to say, they sometimes what they do, the lads will do cabin crew because they're interested in doing it. But because you're under 18, if you come to us at 16, you can't apply to be cabin crew until you're 18. So the lads may go on to do aviation at level 3, or they can do the travel and tourism level 3 course as well.
Okay. Does doing air cabin increase your chances of getting a job with an airline?
Yeah, I think so. If you've got an interest, yeah, absolutely, I think it will. Not only that, we do a lot of our courses that we do. There's one in particular which is Unit 206, and that's preparation for employment. And there, I don't particularly teach it, another colleague teaches that, but she will look at how you need to present yourself at interviews, what you should be saying, what you should be looking like, you know, like your appearance, the type of things, what you need to expect, updating your CV. We do all kinds of things like that for preparation.
Okay, and then how many students go on to secure employment?
Well, it depends again, because if you come to us from school at 16, like I said, they can't go on to do cabin crew until they're 18. But what they can do, they can go on to level 3, or they could sidestep onto level 2 and do a travel and tourism. But we recommend a level 3 qualification. However, we have had some students that will go on to do maybe an apprenticeship, or at 17-year-old, they might want to try and work at the airport, like checking in or something, or behind the scenes. But they tend to be about 18 when they want to go to work as cabin crew.
Okay, shall we go back to Claire, because we've got a couple of general questions come in. Okay, Claire.
Yeah.
Can I do level 3 travel and then do level 2 cabin?
We would say you have to do it the other way around. You can't go back, if you know what I mean. So you would even if you've got the grades for level 3, we'd say do cabin crew first, then do level 3, because you can't go the other way, if you know what I mean. You have to do the 2 before the 3.
Okay, and then can you combine travel with a business course?
No, because they're all full-time courses. So if you're on a travel course, it would be a full-time course that you would be in college. We have had students who've come to us and then gone on to business, or have done it the other way round. So they've done like a year at level 3 with us, and then gone on to do a business level 3 for a year, or the other way around. We've had that before for students who are interested in both. So it's worth looking at both and seeing whether you could do a year in both, maybe.
Okay, we've got a couple of questions around applying. I'll answer them for you, Claire. Yes, we are still accepting applications. If you find the course that you're interested in on the college website, then just click apply now and you can do an online application. If you are at a Kirklees school, then you can apply via Get Into. You just need to speak to your careers advisor about adding the course onto your application. We're planning to enrol in August, and that could be face-to-face or online, depending on which option you choose. That's all the questions that have come in. Have you anything else you want to tell anybody about travel, Claire?
No, it's just really good, and don't worry so much about what's happening. You know, I mean, the world is at the moment, but it's soon changing. People will still want to go on holiday, so that'll give us employment. I'm pretty sure that it'll pick up soon.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope you all found that useful. If you'd like to attend any of our other virtual events, then further information is available on our website www.kirkleescollege.ac.uk/virtual open days. On there you'll find recordings of previous events, short presentations to help you find out more about the college, and there is also videos of all our centres on there. Thank you for attending the event. If you have any further questions, you can email info@kirkleescollege.ac.uk or telephone 01484 437 070. Both the telephone number and the email address are on the college website. A member of the team is available until 4 o'clock today to answer any of your questions, and then they will be back again on Monday. A recording of this presentation will be on the college website next week if you want to go back and watch it again. Thank you very much for attending.